Welcome possibly back on Wednesday, August the 28th. The honey butter Lay's taste test, surprise taste test, is uploading now. I think it has like 4 minutes left, something. Whatever, so I thought, I've already got my setup going. I haven't eaten my noodles yet. I'm giving them a little bit longer to soak. So I figured the longer the better, you know? Hey girl, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, since I already had everything set up, the blinds are already open, I've got my thing set up for, you know, my light. And I even have the camera plugged in now because it was about 4 minutes of taping time left. I thought I might as well go ahead and answer the question of the day today. Question of the day today. Because there's not really much to report. I got scared going into work last night because I saw Francesca down by the coffee mod, or down by the coffee, and I'm like, oh my god, are we doing that shit again? And we did. But at least it wasn't flipping. If it had, I was like, I'm not even asking for permission, we are mirroring it. If that had been the case, I'm like, it's just going to stay how it is. We're just going to mirror it. I'm not even asking for permission. They can get mad at me later. But, I mean, it moved around a bit, so Heather was like, oh, you know, she said something about being on the coffee mod, and I was like, no. It's like, I'm not doing that shit again. But it wasn't that bad, I guess. And then Parks and Rec today was just mowing, yay! Fun times. So maybe itchy eyes a little bit. And then I came home and had me some honey butter chips and waiting on some. I got it was on clearance. There was a couple of them that were like damaged or something. They weren't much off. They were like 40-50 cents off, whatever. But I mean, you know, 40-50 cents off, a little money you save. So I thought if I liked it, maybe I would, you know, go ahead and, you know, buy one or two of the others. But that's why I decided I would try that today. But while that soaks, let's find out what today's question is. Best news you've heard so far this year. Best news I've heard so far this year. That I was being released from the hospital. That was pretty nice. Considering I kind of thought that I'd be like released the next day, and then they kept me till like Wednesday, I think it was. Yeah, that I was being released from the hospital. That was pretty good news. I was glad to, you know, get back comfy, relax here a little bit better, you know. I can't think of much news that I've received this year. It was good news to hear that I don't know if I told y'all, but Sean is going to be able to go with us on vacay day this year. So we'll have a special guest along for the vacay day this year. So Sean got everything approved with his surgery that he has to do, and he got his time off approved and everything. So he is ready to go. So we may or may not be going to Eureka Springs. There's apparently a festival going on that weekend that Mom was thinking about going at the end of the trip. So we're gonna get to go to Pops. That was, you know. Since Sean is going with us and he can drive, I think we watched a video once on Pops, and it seems like it's kind of out in the middle of nowhere, even though it's supposed to be close to like a city. It looked like he's getting there somehow on back roads. So back roads. Sorry, a little Alyssa Edwards moment. But so I think Mom might be able to get there. from what we've seen, but it's still like, you know, close to a big city. So since we have Sean with us, we'll find out for sure what it's like to get there. Of course, unfortunately, like going to Pops, I feel like it's better to be there at night when the giant Coke bottle is lit up. But Mom was saying maybe about, you know, since we have Sean and he can drive in the cities, maybe finding a place to stay in Oklahoma City, maybe, or something. Because I think that's what Pops is close to, is Oklahoma City, maybe. I don't know. So we're finally going to get to go to Pops. That's one place we haven't been on the Route 66. That's one of those iconic things, you know. I don't know if we're going to eat there. I know they have food, but they have plenty of sodas to choose from, so that should be exciting. Though I think maybe it's probably going to be a lot of sodas that you can get anywhere else, but we're going to find out, because all of those Route 66 sodas, a lot of other places sell them. Maybe not all the flavors. Maybe there's an exclusive flavor or something at Pops, but I guess more magnets for the fridge. I'm sure they have some kind of souvenirs, I would think, there, of the giant pop bottle, maybe lit up and glowy. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. Like, that would be a really cool magnet, but it glows in the dark. That'd be pretty cool. But I don't have a magnet that glows in the dark, but they could do it, I'm sure. So that, because we've always talked about going to Pops, but it's one thing Mom's kind of always wanted to do too, I think. But it's because it was close to the city, we didn't think we could. But that's kind of the way it was with the Big Blue Whale of Catoosa. Like, she thought that was near a city. I mean, it is, but it's kind of on the outskirts enough that there's not, you know, a whole lot of traffic or anything. So, and we even like went into whatever the city was just a little bit to go to whatever that museum was. So, because she had to go get gas. Well, you know, we had to turn around too, so. Of course, I mean, this doesn't really take effect until next year, but the company that I work for is going to go back to giving us bonuses. It's a new, because they used to do it every quarter, but now they're doing it like once every fiscal year, I guess. So I have to wait until like March of next year to get my bonus, and then it'll be like, depends on how long you've been with the company and your performance and yada yada yada, a whole bunch of other stuff. So they'll knock dollars and cents off as much as they can, I'm sure. They won't get the whole thing, but we'll see. So I mean, I get a bonus. I got to wait until next March to get it. It would have been nice to if they went back to doing them quarterly instead, but I would have already got one, maybe two by now. I could use some extra money. For damn sure. But so that was pretty good news, I guess. Even if, like I said, I don't get it until next March, but okay, whatever. It's coming. Yeah, that's a couple of couples, I suppose. But yeah, those are all good dealy boppers. Good dealy boppers. I got the call that I was able to go back to Parks and Rec part-time, make my second paycheck again, which has been good. Has definitely been good. I almost need 3 paychecks, especially now with with the medical. I have 2 things over here from the Pulmonary Institute, and I'm like, I don't want to open either one of them. But my friend Pete was telling me last night that because I got critical illness in my insurance, and he said that he couldn't remember like they either paid for his bills or something, or he paid them, and then they reimbursed him at least part of what, I don't know if they reimbursed him everything. So he said to, you know, so I might be getting a break there with the medical bills. I guess we'll find out, maybe. We shall see. But that's not, you know, like 100% confirmed yet either. So we gotta wait to find out on that one, I guess. That's all I know. But anyway, there's you a couple of examples. And you have the honey butter Lay's taste test to go. It's actually probably done. Oh yeah, it's done. So yeah, there's that, and you got this. It may not be as long as you're used to, but I do what I can. Sorry. But anyway, you got the other video to go watch. So I will link that below, of course, for you, and maybe put my face by my face, maybe over here somewhere. And other than that, I suppose I'm gonna go get my noodles, and I'll see you for when I see ya.